From the PEP Radio Newsroom, these are the stories we are covering at this hour. India fired missiles across the border into Pakistani-controlled territory early Wednesday, killing at least 8 people. Pakistani security officials said. India said it was striking infrastructure used by militants. At least 3 civilians were also killed in shelling by Pakistani troops in Indian-controlled Kashmir, the Indian Army said in a statement. A deadly attack on tourists in the disputed region of Kashmir last month plunged relations between India and Pakistan to new lows. India accuses Pakistan of backing the massacre in which 26 men, mostly Indian Hindus, were killed, a charge Pakistan denies. Both countries subsequently expelled diplomats and citizens, ordered the border shut, and closed their airspace for each other. Lieutenant General Ahmed Sharif, Pakistan's military spokesperson, says India attacked 6 locations, killing 8 people and injuring 38 others. He said in a televised remark that 5 civilians were killed in Ahmedpur East in Punjab province and that 3 people were killed at other locations. Sharif said that at this moment, retaliatory action is being taken in response to the enemy's attacks. Turning to national headlines, North Dakota is the 11th state in the United States with a measles outbreak, logging its first cases since 2011. The U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's confirmed measles case count is 935, more than triple the amount seen in all of 2024. The 3-month outbreak in Texas accounts for the vast majority of cases, with 702 confirmed as of Tuesday. The outbreak has also spread to New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Kansas. 2 unvaccinated elementary school-age children died from measles-related illnesses in the epicenter in West Texas. An adult in New Mexico who was not vaccinated died of a measles-related illness. Other states with active outbreaks, which the CDC defines as 3 or more related cases, include Indiana, Michigan, Montana, Ohio, Pennsylvania, and Tennessee. Some places are never for sale, such as the White House, Buckingham Palace, and apparently Canada. A meeting between the leaders of Canada and the United States is not usually considered a high-stakes showdown, but there was little ordinary about this one. Here was newly elected Prime Minister Mark Carney making his first visit to the Oval Office to see President Donald Trump, who has spent months musing about turning America's northern neighbor into the 51st state. It didn't take long for a reporter to ask about what was on everyone's mind. Trump said he was still interested in annexing Canada, describing the border between the 2 countries as nothing more than an arbitrary line. Carney's campaign was fueled by a wave of anger at Trump's aggressive rhetoric, and now was his chance to defend his country to the president's face. He was polite and firm. Some places are never for sale, Carney said. Canada is one of them, he added, and it won't be for sale. Ever. Trump gave a little shrug and raised his eyebrows. Never say never, he responded. Carney mouthed the words, never, never, never. Now that the White House is a carnival sideshow, so too is the home of Liam LaFavors from Kentucky. A Kentucky woman was in a sticky mess when she found stacks of boxes containing lollipops on her front doorstep. The surprise delivery was ordered by her young son while he played on her phone. Holly LaFavors says she tried stopping 8-year-old Liam's Amazon order for about 70,000 dum-dum suckers before the treats arrived, but it was too late. Amazon had already delivered 22 cases to her home. He told me that he wanted to have a carnival, and he was ordering the dum-dums as prizes for his carnival, LaFavors said. Again, he was being friendly. He was being kind to his friends. The surprise got worse. After a quick check of her bank account, she owed about $4,000 for the order. When I saw what the number was, I just about fainted, LaFavors said. Then she found out that 8 more cases from the order were unaccounted for. After a trip to the post office, those cases were returned to sender, she said. Her efforts to get a refund took a bit more time, but she got her money back. After a long day of working with the bank and talking to a few news stations, Amazon called and they are refunding my money, she said in a social media post. LaFavors said she was changing some settings on her phone to make sure there's never another surprise delivery at home. And that's the news at this hour. Download the Live 365 app to take PEP Radio with you wherever you go. Up next is a local area weather forecast for Meadville, right here on PEP Radio.